First it was the Maelstrom, now it's the Backlot Tour. Hello everybody, it is Rob, and I am here today with some more Disney World news. This isn't something I typically do, but this news has seemed to be pretty significant, so I feel like I should address it. Now, here's the thing. This news is not 100% officially confirmed by Disney yet, as what I've read off of WDWMagic is that this was announced internally, and with all things internal, there's always a chance that something could change, and usually the reason that it's internal and not out to the public is because it's not set in stone yet. However, if it is true that is reported internally, I think the odds are pretty good, but WDWMagic is reporting that the Studio Backlot Tour here at the Hollywood Studios in Disney World will be closing permanently on September 27th, which is not too far away. That's like a week and a little bit. It's like basically a week, depending on when you watch this. So all we know, based on this news, is that it will be closing permanently. We don't know what will be going in its place. We do know that like part of it, specifically the end part of it, will be used for the Wandering Oaken's trading post. Now here's the thing, I think that's going to stir up a lot of backlash. I saw it with the Maelstrom. Frozen is a very, very popular attraction. And with anything that becomes super popular, you get a lot of iconoclasm, and so you see a lot of people who I think hate on it unjustly. I mean, Frozen, for one, was a great movie. Whether or not it deserves the hype it has is another story, but some people, you know, take that idea of not buying into the hype and then turning that into hating it. So don't hate on this decision because, you know, something Frozen related is going to be going here. I called this back when I was doing, you know, revisiting and Q&As and stuff. I thought the Backlot Tour would have been gone a long time ago. And that's because from a theme park standpoint, this is an attraction that uses a lot of space and does not get a lot of people through it at the same time. And then on top of that, it's just not really that popular anymore. And for a company like Disney, who's got all of this stuff going on, that's not a good combination, and that's not what they really need. They need something that'll, you know, and it almost seems cold and sort of clinical to say it, but you need something that'll get people through the ride as fast as possible and as many as possible. You need something that's popular. And I don't think we're going to see something Frozen related take up all of the space. Like, I'm sort of flying around here just to give you an idea. Like, this is all part of the Backlot Tour. You have this area back here. You've got this space over here. There's all the props it drives through. You've got these studios here. So there's a lot of space that goes into this. And, you know, I would go as far as to say that with just the Backlot Tour alone, you could make the long-rumored Cars Land or Star Wars Land or whatever land you want to put in here. Whether we'll see that happen is another story altogether. Like I said, Disney has not announced anything, and I'm sure we'll see some sort of announcement. If it is going to close permanently on the 27th, I would at least hope Disney would have the sort of respect to the history of this ride to announce it formally and not just, you know, close it and then never mention it again. That'd be sort of a bummer. I'm kind of excited. You know what? I feel like a couple of months ago I would have had totally different feelings, but since I started the Revisiting Disney series where I pick an attraction, whether I love or hate it, and I talk about how I would replace it, it's gotten me so much more okay with the concept of replacing something I love just to put something new there and evolve it. And it really stays in tune with Walt's idea of the theme parks, which is that they should always be evolving and changing and, you know, putting new things there. And the Backlot Tour has been around since the park opened, and so it is a really, really old attraction, and it's about time, really. I just can't wait to see what they do with it. I mean, I would be upset if it was all Frozen related, because as much as I enjoyed the movie and as much as I would like to see a Frozen ride, it would make no sense whatsoever to fill all of the space up with just Frozen stuff, which is why I would bet money that you're not going to see that happen. What I think you'll more likely see is a Star Wars land. I think Cars Land, as often as it's rumored, won't happen because that's California's thing. and Disney has an interest in keeping the two parks separate enough so that you have a reason to visit both and not just one. And I think with Star Wars really going to ramp up soon, remember Disney has announced that after Episode 7 comes out, we should be expecting a new Star Wars movie every year. So Star Wars is going to become a major thing. It's going to be, on the scale of what the Marvel things are going on. And I would have almost expected a Marvel area, part of the park, if there were, legal issues with Universal. So I really think you're going to see a Star Wars land come here soon. Well, what'll be weird about it is that it's kind of disconnected from Star Tours, but honestly, I think for Star Wars fans and Disney fans, it wouldn't really bother them that much. Anyway, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it's a horrible idea? I know everyone's first reaction is going to be of anger or to be upset because, nostalgia is a very strong feeling, and as such, you don't want to see things you enjoy go away, and especially if you're, in the camp who just doesn't like Frozen because you see how popular it is right now. But you have to understand that Frozen was not likely at all in the factor of why this was closing, if it does indeed close. Anyway, let me know below. Or let me know on Twitter. I'm at Rob Plays on Twitter, or you can let me know on Facebook. I'm Rob Plays That Game on Facebook. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great week, everybody, and I hope to see you all next time for the next Rob Plays That Game video. Bye, everybody.